The market races higher before selling off the rest of the day. Have we finally started that pullback? This is Invest with Jacob. Okay, guys, so the market raced up towards that 42.60 level before pulling back and starting to sell off pretty rapidly, breaking several support levels and dropping all the way down to 42.03 before trading basically sideways the rest of the day. The question is, have we started that pullback we've been looking for? I'll get into that in just one second, but first, if you're new here, welcome to the show, guys. My name is Jacob Gabbard, and this is Invest with Jacob, where we use Elliott Wave Theory to break down the SP500 and the Nasdaq. I highly encourage you to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can get our daily S&P updates, our trade setups, and our buy alerts. All right, guys, so the market did decide to push higher. However, once it got to 42.60, it did turn around and start to sell. So let's jump into the chart and take a look. Okay, guys, so here we are on the 1-hour futures chart for the S&P 500. As we can see, they moved it up to 42.60, then started to sell off pretty rapidly down to that 42.02 level before bouncing and trading sideways for most of the rest of the time here. So they're basically consolidating above support right now, and we're waiting to see if the bears can continue this pullback. Today's update is going to sound very similar to the last few. As long as we are above support, we can continue to push higher, but if they break support, then we start to look lower. So our next support level here is the 4,200 level. They took it down to 4,200 and bounced. So now we're looking for the bears to break through that 4,200 level and then this 4180 low right here. If they can break through that, we should see some acceleration in the selling, and we should see a pretty rapid sell-off down to the origination of this diagonal at the top here, which is 4080. So once we get to 4080, then we can start to see what kind of pullback is going to take shape. So the 4080 level is fairly important because if they get there and they bounce and the selling starts to slow down and we start to rise a little bit in like a B wave, that could be or should be more like the wave 4 pullback we've been talking about in orange right here, this orange A. You get a B up and then C down towards that 4,011 down to 3950 area for wave 4. But if they get down to 4080 here and kind of just blow through it, you know, consolidate above it and blow through it, then it's more likely we're in this bigger A wave down towards this 3960 area, and it should be a pretty rapid fall all the way down to there before we bounce and then get a B wave and then C down from there. So basically the same things we've been talking about for a while. We're waiting for this move up to conclude, and then once it does, we should see a pretty rapid pullback from there. So again, the key support level is 4,200 to break, and then the next level is 4180. If they're going to continue to move this up, 4280 and then 4300 are the next targets to the upside. And we'll have to see if they can break support and do that. So if the bears want to follow through, they need to gap it down over this 4200 and 4180 area, and then we should start to see more selling from there. Okay, over on the Nasdaq, very similar setup to the ES, where we are sitting right above support here. This low right here at 13,243 needs to break, and if it does, we should see some pretty rapid selling all the way down to this 12,814 area. If we can get that kind of selling down to there, we can see what kind of reaction we get there. If we get a bounce and the selling starts to slow down, it's more likely we're in this orange ABC wave 4. However, if they blow through that, then it's going to look more like we're in this black pullback here that can target 12.4 to 12.300 down here, or even a little bit lower because this is a diagonal off of the top. So we could see a pretty strong pullback here in the Nasdaq if they're able to break through this 12.814 area pretty strongly. So again, they're just above their support level, which is 13,300. They poked just through it and bounced back over it. And if they can break 13,300 and then 13,243, we should see some accelerated selling down to that 12,814 area, and then we can make a decision from there. But if they can hold support, the Nasdaq can push up towards 13,700. That would be the next target up for the Nasdaq, and they can do that if the bears can't follow through here. All right, guys, if you like the information that I put out in these videos and you want real-time market updates from me, you need to check out investwithjacob.com, okay? There's a link down in the description. Go ahead and click that link, and it'll take you over to our website. Once you get there, check out our membership plans area. We have 2 incredible plans, and they both come with a 7-day free trial because I want you to get in there, test it out, make sure it's for you, and that you become part of our trading team before you ever spend a penny. And you can cancel at any time. In our first room, my Invest with Jacob room, you get all of your real-time market updates, all of my buy and sell alerts, as well as all of your Elliott Wave questions answered. We trade the SPY and the QQQ, and we do swing trade, which means that we trade anywhere from a few days to a few months, and we don't trade quite as often as a day trading room does. However, If you are into day trading or individual stocks, you need to check out PT's Throne Room. In there, you get everything you get in the Invest with Jacob room, plus individual stocks, day trading, and PT's reduced risk binary method that just crushes the market. He structures trades that get you in very cheap and get you large multiples on your money, and it's how he structures them, and it's very unique, which is another reason we give you that 7-day free trial so you can check it out and make sure it's your kind of trading style before you ever spend any money. He also started a challenge account where he put $4,000 into a small account and trades mini ES futures and using disciplined trading methods to build that account by 3 to 4% per week, showing you how to build a small account into a large retirement or savings account. Guys, we would love to have you in these rooms so we can make some money together. All right, guys, key takeaways for today. It's all about support again. If support holds, the bulls are in control and we look higher, 4,200, then 4,180, and then we should see selling if that breaks. If not, we can push higher towards 4,280 to 4,300. Over on the Nasdaq, same setup. They need to break 13,300 solidly and then 13,243. They can break this low right here. We should see accelerated selling down towards that 12,814 area, and then what kind of reaction we get from there will tell the story. If not, they can push it higher towards that 13,700 to 13,800 area. Guys, it's the weekend, all right? Grab yourself a drink. Stop worrying about the market. Have fun with your family. I'm going to go camping this weekend, have an excellent time, and I'll come back next week with new market updates. All right, guys, have a great weekend.